Hello all, good evening. So welcome to today's market analysis. Again, as usual, today was FinNifty's expiry. FinNifty closed flat today, as well as even Nifty. But as I mentioned in the thumbnail, that today's market was characterized by a broader sell-off in the market. You can see a good amount of selling, which took place in small cap, mid cap, and mostly in small caps and mid caps. Large caps were not so much sold off today, and the selling sentiment was visible from the word go, that is from 9:15 itself. Just let me explain that. And small caps, as you can see, CNX small cap was down by 4%. Mid cap was there are two buckets in the mid cap index. One is, I think, 250 and one is 100. So both were down roughly 3%. And the mid cap select also was down by roughly 2.5%. And broadly, if you see the Nifty 500 universe, it was dropped by 1%. So it was just only the Nifty which was flat, and probably FinNifty also was flat. Even Bank Nifty can consider it to be flat also in one sense. So except the large caps, you can see good amount of selling today in the small cap and the mid cap universe. So coming to the Nifty chart, Nifty again opened with a good gap up, and as from the opening, the selling sentiment could be spotted through various means. First, it's that the opening candle is very weak post the gap up. So definitely the objective in this condition, if it breaks that low, becomes gap filling context, and then price somehow took support from the previous swing here. So this was the earlier swing of yesterday. This was the best part about today's price action, that it took swings from the earlier trend continuation. So again, confirming one more aspect, that the trend is not yet reversed in that sense. So it's just consolidating at the higher levels, and then another set of consolidation, and price itself closed at previous days closing level. So it's like a flat day for Nifty in that sense. And when you look at Bank Nifty also, and Bank Nifty, yeah, for Bank Nifty also it was almost similar. One thing was, we were discussing that Bank Nifty is about to cross or hit the previous monthly high level. So today it came very close to the previous monthly high levels, and got rejected at that level itself, and it fiercely came down till the, again, same like Nifty, the earlier swing, right? So the earlier swing, which initially it took support at the previous day high, previous week high levels. It took good support here, and then further it could not go beyond the previous daily high levels. The previous daily high levels, once breached, become the resistance. So, for example, if this is a kind of a level, if the price has breached this level significantly, like you can see this candle, once it goes back to this level, it will be a sell on rise opportunity, and it's again going back to hit a new low. So that's what it did here. So this was that level, sell on rise opportunity, and price ultimately came back to the previous swing. So once this is taken out, a new low, once the swing is taken out, a new low was yesterday's swing level, which was a 45 450 levels. And then the price just remained range bound within the standard levels of previous day closing, and the previous weekly high levels, which it gave a breakout yesterday. So this level and the previous daily closing level. So Bank Nifty was more or less flat throughout the second half of the day, tightly held between these two standard levels. So this is how the levels help us actually, in fact, to take a prudent decision of not to trade when the price is tightly held between two standard price levels, right? So this was a clear example of that. And then one thing what was evident from the word go was the innumerable open is equal to high sentiments, right? So the sentiment of open is equal to high was so dominant today that you could find it on almost heavyweights. So this is just a list of some major heavyweights that one could see. For example, this was HDFC Bank itself. It was open is equal to high condition, again indicating a bearish bias for the day. So till this high is not reached, the bearish bias remains. This was about HDFC Bank, and then I think it was also, except IT. IT was pretty strong today. ICICI Bank also was flat, as you can see. Reliance, which was Reliance, which was a very much contributing to the sentiment from the word go. You can see that it opened with a strong open is equal to high. The candle is pretty bearish, and the fall on continued, right? So this is how open is equal to high with a strong bearish candle gives a simple sell off trade condition. And then ITC was the one counter which violated the open is equal to high, and in fact it gave a good change in polarity for intraday basis. For example, if you see this was the open is equal to high level. Once this was taken out with a strong bullish candle, price again came here to retest the same levels, and it took support, and you can see this is the same level which is working out. So again, this becomes a change of polarity level for ITC, becomes an important level in that sense. And then one more counter which had the open is equal to high was Hindustan Unilever, right? So this was, I think one of the large caps which, along with Reliance, which was used for Nifty's fall today, was HUL. HUL was also pretty much bearish. Another open is equal to high condition, strong bearish candles, something like Reliance. So and then there was one more counter, not Maruti, it was Axis, I think. Yeah, Axis also, you can see Axis also had open is equal to high condition today, and again the sentiment, just selling sentiment continued. But Axis, again, if one thing what one has to closely observe is where the price stops. So price, for example, Axis stopped here. Why did Axis stop here? This was a breakout level for Axis on the previous day. So right, so that is the reason why the price stops at any particular point. So this levels becomes important. And next also there was Kotak. Kotak also had a strong open is equal to high condition, open is equal to high condition, and this was about Kotak. And then one more thing was Bajaj, not Bajaj Finance. Yeah, Bajaj Finance also had a selling sentiment, but it was Finserv. Yeah, look at Finserv. Finserv also had this same sentiment. So largely you can see most of the heavyweights which I showed now had an open is equal to high sentiment, broadly conveying the fact that there is a selling sentiment in today's market. So, but overall, Nifty still holds the previous day closing level. It almost closed at the same level. So till it breaches something like a previous day low, and then gives a strong closing below previous day low and breaks some crucial levels. Till that time, the trend actually continues on the upside. So as of now, the trend is still intact. This is just a consolidation, one-off selling which happens post the market rallies after such a long time. So that's it about today's FinNifty's expiry. Tomorrow is again second BANKNIFTY's expiry. So hope this simple analysis was helpful. Thank you.